The government has issued notice to X regarding some unlawful content on the social media platforms. After that, what we have seen that the X has taken action and they have removed over 3,600 content pieces, and apart from that, 600 accounts have been blocked. Right now, I'm joined by senior advocate Mr. Pawan Duggal, who is a cyber expert as well. How do you see this move by the government?
The government's move is nothing but a right step in the right direction. Why? Because it's the stated policy of the country that we are not going to allow the publication or dissemination of content which is lascivious or which is obscene in nature. Now, it's been seen for quite some time that using the Govt AI, people are able to generate sexually explicit content on X. That's the reason the government was concerned. The government gave them a notice in their capacity as an intermediary under Section 79 IT Act, asking them to remove or disable access. Initially, the thought process was, well, we will see whether we can do. In any case, they give the analogy of a pen, that the pen, how it writes is dependent on the user. But having said that, reports have now come in that they have actually blocked about 600 accounts, which I think is the correct approach from a perspective of X. Why? Because ultimately X is an intermediary under the Information Technology Act. Under Section 79 IT Act, the intermediary is required to exercise due diligence. One of the parameters of due diligence is that you comply with the law of the land, and that as and when the government calls upon you to remove or disable access, you do that expeditiously, without vitiating the original electronic evidence. So now that they have removed these kind of posts, they've done their part of due diligence, and then they are entitled to their statutory exemption from legal liability under Section 79 IT Act.
Is it also going to set up new precedent moving forward?
There is no doubt in my mind that this is going to be now a new high-level precedent. Now, all other service providers will have to abide by this precedent. And this is nothing new. This is what the legislature of the country stipulated under the IT Act in the year 2000 and 2008 when we amended the law. Ultimately, we do not want intermediaries to be mute spectators while mayhem happens on their network. They're duty-bound to remove and disable access. They just can't say, I can't do anything. Now that I can't do anything, or the spectator mode, is an argument that's no longer available to them. The government is going to come back time and again and tell them this kind of a content is going to prejudicially impact the minds of the users, and please remove it down.
Right. So this was Advocate Pawan Duggal, who was speaking exclusively to NDTV 24/7 with video journalist Sushil Rathi, Akil for NDTV 24/7 network.